Agent Coulson of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's come to save us.
We're in space. Any idea what that is?
Haven't you ever seen an alien movie?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returns on a new night, Fridays starting December 1st on ABC.
You're here, Agent Coulson of S.H.I.E.L.D. You've come to save us.
Yeah, just to clarify, where is here, who is us, and from what?
Have you ever flown a spaceship?
You know the answer to that question.
What do they want with us?
All they ever want. Submission.
We should split up. Oh, hell. Haven't you ever seen an alien movie?
It's the best way to cover the most ground.
That's exactly what they say before they get picked off one by one. And you know who the first one will be.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returns on a new night, Friday starting December 1st on ABC.
What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5 promo. So, just before this, I aired or showed you 2 promos for the upcoming season. Now, there are there's subtle differences in one of them, the second one actually being just a tad bit longer than the other one. But the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are now in space, as we found out in the kind of poster that we had for this season, and also at the end of last season. Now, I was kind of expecting it to be possibly on the moon, and Attilan would be kind of shown in this. That's what I expected when that last season aired, and we didn't expect Inhumans to be the absolute garbage fire that it actually is. It is just a terrible, terrible show, and I'm like 3 or 4 episodes behind it, and I will catch up, because just in case this actually kind of groups up and links in to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5. But the team are in space, and we are very much looking like we're getting a really, really cool horror season. And this is a very stereotypical sort of horror movie here, with the group on this very, very scary spaceship, or possibly space station. It looks more possibly like a space station, to be honest. And the question is, where is it, and why is it so dilapidated? Because, to be honest, it looks Earth-based, I would say. It looks pretty Earth-based, in my opinion. Or not Earth-based, but just more like sort of a human kind of created station. But we know that the Kree are going to be the villains here. And if you're not sure who the Kree was, well, the Kree were one of the villains in Guardians of the Galaxy, with Ronan the Accuser, who was played fantastically by the actor. I believe it was Richard Armitage. I think that was his name. I may be very, very wrong. I'm just saying that on the top of my head. And here we get the Kree again, kind of intertwined very nicely with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The Kree has been, because the Kree were the central mystery and is the reason why Agent Coulson was able to actually survive, which was really nice as well, that he is back on the show. But it looks like the show is going to be very comedy based, with Mac pointing out that, well, yeah, why should they all split up? Because, you know, the trope, it's always the black guy who dies first. And he's not going to let this fly here, which I thought was really, really funny. Very self-aware here. But we spot the monster that is slowly killing everyone on the space station. And they have been locked here on the space station with this weird sort of thing, which looks possibly like it could actually be the Brood. Now, the Brood are a kind of, think Zerg from StarCraft. They are an alien kind of insect being thing that have a kind of central, I would say, brain. For the lack of a better term, they have a queen who can actually control them. And they are actually kind of based on, they are an X-Men sort of character. And funnily enough, the X-Men fought them, as well as the former Miss Marvel, now Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. So really, really cool that we're going to be getting possibly the Brood. Maybe the Brood. I mean, That's what looks like it could actually be. And perhaps, very, very maybe as well, the Kree have actually brought maybe huge, big warriors from around the world or around the universe to come and destroy this infestation, perhaps. So that's why we have this going on, why they're on this kind of weird spaceship. But also we've got a new character, Deke, who could possibly be an Inhuman as well. So a lot of kind of the characters here that have been introduced on the show this season may be kind of new humans which were introduced after Black Bolt put the Terrigen Mists into the air on Earth, and we've got new characters such as Kamala Khan. So we've also got a new Star-Lord lookalike character, which is pretty neat as well, which, you know what, who could this actually be? Now, yeah, he could easily be a Ravager, considering that he has the very similar clothes to the Ravagers in Guardians of the Galaxy, but the red mask also looks very, very similar. Could be. Now, this is a bit out there. It could be the Sam Alexander version of Nova. Now, Nova was obviously Richard Rider, and we also had the son of a Nova Centurion, Sam Alexander, who took over the mantle of Nova when Richard Rider has disappeared. And Sam Alexander is a member of the Champions as well in Marvel Comics, and I highly recommend picking up Champions if you haven't read it. It is a really, really awesome comic. I really do kind of, it's a guilty pleasure for me, to be honest. And while Sam Alexander obviously has the Nova mask, this character he doesn't have the red part on there as well. But if you look, you can see the weird kind of bits on the top, the kind of bumps, so you could possibly argue that it gets detached or something like that. But that's probably me maybe reading way too much into it, to be honest. But I love the fact that Agent May is flying the spaceship as well. Really, really awesome. And it's nice to see. I think this looks really good. Now, what is even weirder here is the fact that this season was actually saved by Disney. Disney actually stepped in and requested that this season would not be cancelled. So possibly they are finally linking this in to the MCU. We haven't really had an MCU kind of proper linking for quite some time. Obviously, we had the Magic last season, and also further to that, we had people like Lady Sif pop up here as well. So this could be a big tie-in to Infinity War, but a lot of people have been saying that on Reddit, that this could tie into Infinity War. Now, I'm probably going to throw out there that this could actually set up or lay the groundwork for Captain Marvel, because she is off in space, still in space as well. So maybe they're going to lay the groundwork for the Skrulls and introduce them to the MCU. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited for this season? I very am excited. The first part will be a 2-hour season premiere as always. So that is it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.